recording. Yay. All right, let's come onto our mat. And if you have a pillow, just place it under your bum as usual. And let's just come into a comfortable, easy pose. Just place your hands on your knees and try not to change anything. Closing your eyes. And just breathe normally. And observe how your body is today. Observe how you're sitting without the adjustments. Do you feel like you have more weight on one side than the other? Is your spine straight? Or are you hunched over? How are your shoulders hanging? And how's your head? Is it tilted forwards? And then we're just going to roll our shoulders up and back, lengthen the spine, bring the chin down a little bit, turn over the hands and connect the index finger and the thumb. And start to take long, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Just feeling the body relaxing more and more. Feeling your chest expanding and contracting. And now we're going to bring our right thumb to block the right nostril and continue taking long, deep breaths through the left side. And then last one, inhale, exhale, and release your hand back down and continue taking long, deep breaths. And we're going to bring up the left thumb left hand and block the left nostril. And inhale and exhale through the right nostril. Long, deep breaths. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your hand back down and breathe normally. We're going to inhale our head to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale, look left. Exhale, right. Last one, inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale back to center. And we're going to do some neck rotations. So bringing the right ear to the right shoulder and gently rolling it down and to the back. Just being really mindful of your neck, not stretching it too far. Then just breathe. Long, deep breaths. You can choose how you breathe. You can inhale to the back, exhale to the front, or inhale front, exhale back. Whichever feels nicer for you. And then when we get to the right ear, right shoulder again, we're going to reverse and go the other way. And last one, when you get to the right ear, right shoulder, inhale, bringing your head back up. And if you need to, you can just stretch out your legs. Give them a little shake. And we're going to work from the top down this time. So moving on to the shoulders. You're going to come back into an easy pose. Across your legs. Going to bring our hands onto the shoulders. And then start making rotations, so big circles. Just holding the shoulders, going in one direction. And then reversing, going the other direction. And then last one. And gently release your hands, place them back on the knees. And then we're going to come into a tabletop. So on our hands and knees, as usual, 2 fists in between the knees, hands under the shoulders. We're going to start with cat and cow. So inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round the spine, looking down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And then the last one, inhale, exhale, inhale back to center. And then we're going to start with our right arm. With our inhale, we're going to lift our right arm and then exhale, bringing it under the armpit and onto the floor. So spine twist. So inhale, right arm up, exhale, down onto the floor, shoulder on the floor. Try to twist even more, pulling your arm away from you, pushing your arm away. And then bringing the left hand behind you or pressed into the ground, whichever feels nicer for you. And opening up the chest. And we're just going to stay here. Then inhale, exhale. Bring your left hand back on the ground, pushing yourself back up. Then we're just going to lower down onto our belly this time and just rest on the belly. And then we're going to turn onto our side. So turn onto the right side. You can bend your knees if you want to, but we're going to push ourselves up into a side plank, but a relaxed side plank. So coming up, either on your, let's start first with this one. So on your elbow, you can straighten the legs if that feels good, or keep them bent. And push yourself up so that you're pushing yourself up. So you can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can come up even more onto your hand. Stretch your legs if that feels good. You can just rest so that you have a stretch in the side of the body. And then just hold it here. And then slowly inhale, exhale, and lower yourself back down gently and move on to the belly again. And just relax. Then we'll first do the side body again on the other side. So bring yourself up onto the left side. You can choose if your legs are together or bent slightly. And then choose the one that works for you, whether it's the small one or you come up higher. Feeling that side body stretch. And just taking long, deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, slowly narrow down and move back onto your belly and just relax for another couple of breaths. Then bring your hands under the shoulders, pushing ourselves back up into that tabletop. And this time we're going to do the left side. So inhale, bringing left up. Exhale, bringing it under the right armpit. Shifting the arm away from us. And then you can choose pushing the right hand into the ground or placing it behind you. And just staying here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly untangle. Bringing the right hand back on the floor. Lifting yourselves back up. And this time we're going to walk our hands forward and drop our chest, but keeping our bum in the air. Forehead on the floor. And just letting our body sink down in the melting heart. And then inhale, exhale. Inhale to push yourself back up and back into a child's pose. You can choose if your arms are in front of you or beside your body. Your knees can be together or separated. And then we're going to bring our hands under the shoulders. Lift yourself up gently. And we're going to make our way onto our back. Just resting here for a few breaths. We're going to bring our feet flat on the floor and bring them close to your bum. Hands are also flat on the floor. We're going to inhale, lifting our bum up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale up, exhale down. But go gently and go with the hips. So you kind of want a rotation in the hips and the spine. So we want to move the vertebrae, kind of like you're tilting so that you're touching the floor and then tilting back. So you're not just lifting, you're kind of rolling the spine. So inhale up, exhale down. And then last one, inhale up, exhale down, and just rest your feet, rest your legs. We're going to bring them back flat on the floor, the feet. We're going to bring the right foot onto our left leg and flex the toes. So bringing the toes up, flexing the leg, and then lifting up that left leg. Also flex the foot. It's just so that we're protecting the knees. And you can either bring your hands behind the knee or in front and just pull it back a little bit so that you feel the stretch. And once you're in the stretch, you can relax the feet and just take long, deep breaths. And then we're just going to drop the legs down to the left side. If you can, all the way to the floor. Could be that they move away from you. And just bring your arms into that cactus and just stay here. And then we're going to lift up the legs again and just undo them and stretch them out. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. So legs flat on the floor, or feet flat on the floor. Bring up the left leg or the left foot, place the left ankle on the right thigh, pulling the left toes up, so flex the foot. Bring the other leg up, flex the foot, interlace the hands, pulling the leg back, and then relax the feet. And just stay here. And then we're just going to release the hands, drop the legs down to the right side, bringing the arms into the cactus, and just stay here. And then we're bringing up the legs again and release, extending them. You can also bring the arms beside the body. Then we have one more exercise. We're going to bring the feet back flat on the floor. Lift the hips up, bring it to the right side, drop the knees to the left, and there's a bit of a switch here. So the top leg, the right leg, we're extending and trying to grab with our left hand. The right leg, or the right foot, we're trying to grab with the left foot, we're trying to grab with right, and right grabbing with the left hand. This one's called cat pulling its tail. If you can't reach, that's okay. You can also just go as far as you can. And we're just going to hold it here. And then we're just going to bring the legs back on top of each other. Lift the knees up. Bring the knees to the chest. And just hold it here. Then we're going to release the legs back on the floor. Lift up the bum, shift the bum to the left. Knees up, drop them down to the right. Extend the left leg. Hold it with your right hand. Right leg back, hold it with your left hand. And just stay here. And then just release the feet. Bringing the knees together, lifting them up. Bringing the knees to the chest. And just wrap your arms around your knees one last time. And then just extend your legs, letting the legs just dangle, the feet, the hands beside the body, and just sink into the mat. Try to let things go. Just stay here in silence the next couple of minutes. And slowly come back to your body. Start to move your toes and your fingers. Just bringing yourself back. You can bring the knees to the chest and rock from side to side if that feels good. Then when you're ready, you can roll on your spine, coming back up into a seated posture. Then bring up the shoulders, roll them up and back, lengthen the spine, turn over the palms, connect the index finger and the thumb. Bring your chin down a little bit. And just focus within. Observe how you're feeling. Observe any shifts of energy within, any sensations. And then take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. Again. Final one. And move your fingers. Rub the hands together. Place them in front of the eyes. You can already open the eyes behind the hands if you want to. And then close them again. Going to bring our hands in front of the heart center. We'll end the class with one Sat Nam. A long Sat and a short Nam. Truth is my name, my identity. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to chant. Sa Nam. Inhale. Exhale. Satnam. Peace upon you, light upon you. Thanks a lot for joining this evening. I hope you're doing okay and sleep very well.